GrimSanto from iHeartCoolStuff.com, and I'm here with a review that might just save your life. If the zombie apocalypse ever does come, let's hope for the best that it doesn't. Because you really don't want something like this to ever happen to you. As you can see, a handgun, sometimes not the most reliable weapon in the world. Neither is any other kind of firearm, whether it be shotguns, rocket launchers, or anything. They all jam, sometimes you run out of ammo. And then what do? You know, sometimes you just need, sometimes a stick, a sword, maybe even your fist. And of course the knowledge, but then you ask yourself, where am I going to get such knowledge? That's where the thing I review is going to come in handy. It is, ta-da! The Zombie Combat Manual, written by Roger Ma, has all the knowledge you can possibly have to fight the living dead. It even says it right there, Guide to Fighting the Living Dead, right there in the title. So let's break down a little bit about what this book's about. So this book is a bit different than the other survival guides that have been put out. This deals specifically with just zombie hand-to-hand combat, whether it be with swords or fists. The book begins with basically where it fits in the zombie universe. This one follows the Romero rules, so slow zombies, not fast ones, headshots, and so on and so forth. I'm always a fan of the slow zombie myself. Fast zombies don't really make sense, because if you're a zombie, why are you all of a sudden going to start running? I'm human and I never run, so it never really made sense to me. But anyway, so it begins with that, and then you have a breakdowns of the zombie and survivors' weaknesses and strengths, and then some training that you can do to keep in tip-top shape, because cardio is very important. And then it's all about the weapons. It breaks down long, medium, and short-range weapons. So it'd be from like a spear, or let's say a sword, or even a knife, a regular knife, butcher knife. It has all the popular weapons, so basically you get all the mainstays: chainsaws, samurai swords, broadswords, throwing stars. They're all in here with their pros and cons, the duration of how long they would last, and a little back history of said weapon. Then following that, it's all about the fighting techniques, defensive moves, offensive moves, fighting outside versus fighting inside, weather conditions. I mean, there's stuff in here that I never even thought about that this will teach you in terms of fighting the undead. Then throughout the entire book, there's little stories and like vignettes that basically drive the point home about whether it be from a man making defensive clothes in the US or them making swords in Japan. I mean, they're all really interesting, and they all help to serve whatever chapter or point he's trying to get across. There's also illustrations for said fighting techniques and scattered throughout the book as well. So in conclusion, I really dug this book, just in case you didn't know by now. If I had one gripe, it'd probably be that some of the fighting techniques lack diagrams and it made them kind of hard to follow. But other than that, it's an awesome read. Well written, detailed as hell. It made me think about things, it showed me things that I wouldn't have necessarily thought about when fighting the undead. And I really dug the backstories. It helped flesh out the world that he was trying to create. All in all, excellent read. If you're into zombies, you should definitely pick it up. Like I said, it might save your life one day. Hopefully you'll never need the knowledge that is contained in this book. I'd like to give a shout out to Roger Ma, because he actually hooked us up with this review copy, and I'm glad I actually liked it. So thank you for listening to the review, or actually watching the review, right? And hopefully you have a zombie-less day, unless it's in a movie. Take care.